Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another banging video. So, if you're new, this is what I want you guys to do for me. If you're new or returning and you haven't subscribed as yet, please go ahead, subscribe to my channel. Don't lurk in the bushes like Miss Kimmy Cakes, but if you're just a lurker, that's okay, but please subscribe. And while you're at it, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Now also, give this video a big thumbs up because we're going to talk about that mystery woman's voodoo doll controversy at the 59th Super Bowl. And we're going to talk, did it affect Patrick Mahomes? Let's talk about it, shall we? Because in a bizarre and unexpected, because who expected this at the Super Bowl, right? The energy was high, it's sports. The energy is always high. Different fan, base cheering on their team. You want the drink, you want the soda, you want all the snacks, and you just want to just cheer on your favorite team. However, the 59th Super Bowl took a mystery turn this year when a viral video captured a woman in the stands performing what appeared to be a voodoo doll ritual against Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Now, dressed in Philadelphia Eagles green, the woman was seen jabbing a pin into a doll resembling Mahomes. And she was jabbing it repeatedly, leading to widespread speculation and debate among fans and critics alike. Now, guys, we know that when it comes to voodoo, New Orleans, there is definitely a history there. And as such, many fans believe that this unconventional act had impacted Mahomes' performance, and the Chiefs ultimately lost because of this, because this mystery woman and her black magic, it was just so harmful. And if you know the history of Louisiana, you know what they are famously known for. Anywho, I have to say, I love the history of Louisiana. I love it all, the mystery, the things. I just love those stories. But let's talk about Patrick Mahomes' Super Bowl because of this voodoo doll situation. Because critics have highlighted several key differences because they're saying he has played good in every single game. But when it comes to the Super Bowl, they could see noticeable change. No, I'm not a football fan, like when it comes to sports, track and field, that's it for me. But I've done some research, and what critics are saying is that if you understand what any of this means, or even if you don't understand what these terminologies mean, once you hear them and hear the difference, you're going to say, yes, that voodoo doll did do something to this man. So, as it relates to turnovers, Mahomes had 3 turnovers in the 59th Super Bowl, including 2 interceptions and 1 lost fumble. These turnovers were critical and directly contributed to the Kansas City Chiefs' loss. As it relates for sacks, he was sacked 6 times. And I guess you guys understand what being sacked means from the word, It's like a yellow card or, a warning, right? Or something like that. No, they're saying the most in any game of his career. Just imagine the Super Bowl, a woman jabbing repeatedly at a voodoo doll. And then, even if you're not someone who believes in the paranormal, the superstition, just think about it. Why is it that he got the most sack at the Super Bowl where we see this woman using a doll of him? Isn't that something weird? And this They're saying the Philadelphia Eagles defensive line dominated the Chiefs' offensive line, putting constant pressure on Mahomes. So it was like he was physically present, but he had things attacking him and he had no idea what was going. I can't even begin to imagine how he felt. He wasn't even his usual self, not even on his worst, because what they're saying is that he performed worse than his worst game day at the Super Bowl. Just imagine that. Now, as it relates to his overall struggles, Mahomes struggled to move the ball effectively, especially in the first half. The Chiefs were shut out 24-0 at halftime, and Mahomes' performance was described as one of the worst of his career. They're saying while Mahomes ended the game with a 257 passing yards and 3 touchdowns, much of this production came during garbage time when the game was already out of reach because they're saying it's too late, can't come back from this. So as such, critics have pointed out that Mahomes' performance in the Super Bowl was marred by turnovers and pressures from Eagles defense, which significantly impacted his ability to execute play. In contrast, his previous Super Bowl performance, even in losses, showcased his ability to make key plays and lead comebacks. The lack of support from his offensive line and overwhelming pressure from the Eagles defense were major factors in his struggle during the Super Bowl. So I guess remember they're saying this is his worst performance. Even when he was performing bad, this performance, because there were people on his team who said that even when there were days when he was just not feeling well and he was just, not putting in at their practice game, he played even better. So ain't no doubt something happened to that guy during the Super Bowl, and the internet has been since then calling for this woman to be held accountable. I do believe that she should serve jail time. I also believe that she should be fined a fee, but chances are the police department might be very afraid of this woman, because if you're going to do something like that out in the public, there's one thing I know. She couldn't have done that in most places, no matter how badass she is. Someone would have poured juice or water on her. It doesn't matter who, but those things can only go down in some places. It doesn't matter how spiritual you are. Some people, they really don't stand for those things. But guys, I want to hear from you. What's your take about what happened to Patrick Mahomes at the Super Bowl, leaving it to be his worst performance ever in history? Now, while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share, stay safe, and see you guys in the comment section. Peace.